Right, trip out in the Renault Zoe. I'm electric vehicle guy. Welcome to my vlog. I'm just about to pop out to the local shops, so I thought I'd film myself driving the car and kind of start talking about what it is like driving an electric vehicle and what it's like owning a Renault Zoe. So here goes. I'll fire up the car. There's a bit of noise just to let you know that the vehicle's started. Put it into drive. Lift my foot off the brake. You have to have your foot on the brake to start the car, else it won't go. Right, so we're moving forward. Just turning out the drive. And off we go. So you're probably aware there's very little engine, well, no engine noise because there's no engine, there's a motor, so there's a slight motor whine. And with the Renault Zoe, they have put a noise that sounds to alert pedestrians up to that goes up to 18 miles an hour, so you can the car makes a sound as you're going forward to alert any pedestrians or cyclists that you might be approaching at lower speeds. Above that, it's the tyre and wind noise that is going to give the noise of the car as it approaches people. So generally the car is really smooth. There's no gears, so it's a single motor gear, a bit like, you know, I've compared it to friends in the past, a bit like a washing machine. You know, your washing machine goes slower and faster, doesn't have any gears. That's how I compare an electric car. And in the future, I think companies are already working on to gain more efficiency out of an electric motor, that you might have a 2-speed electric vehicle, but I've not really seen anything concrete or solid. Where I've got the camera on the dash mounted at the moment is you're getting a lot of views of the back of the steering wheel of the Renault Zoe. Right, just joining a dual carriageway. That's excellent, and we are travelling along at 50 miles an hour, and it's pretty serene in here. It's a slightly windy day, so maybe a bit more noisy than normal, but yeah, 50 miles an hour. Loves this kind of speed, not using much energy at all. And obviously, as I'm coming towards the end of the dual carriageway to an island, you get lift off. I'll do that in a minute, and you'll get the regen. So I've now lifted off, and the car is slowing on its own and putting energy back into the battery. So if you kind of preempt what you're going to, you know, coming up to an island, and you lift off early enough, you can basically drive around with very little braking actually. So your brakes will last a long time, and you're maximising the efficiency of the car, because the car is literally putting energy back into the battery. And again, I'm going downhill and slowing down here, and the battery is showing that there's energy going back into the battery. Just driven past a Sainsbury's forecourt there. £1 for diesel, slightly cheaper for unleaded, but I don't miss those days of spending £40–50 every week or so filling up the car. I used to have a Mini Cooper. I loved the Mini Cooper. I was spending about £150 a month on fuel. You know, I wasn't a massive driver, but say it was £150 a month in unleaded, and it just becomes a little bit, you know, you just think that's absolutely crazy money every month just to tootle around. Then there's the road tax, which I was paying £120 a month then for, and on top of that we were charged to park at work, where driving an EV now I don't pay any parking at work, which is fantastic. So yeah, you know, there's loads of benefits in driving an EV. So I've had this one 2.5 years now. I've got a battery lease on this, so I bought the car, and at the time it was one of the first Renault Zoes in the UK, so I ordered them as soon as we were able to, and picked it up September the 1st 2013 on 63 plate. So there are some earlier 13 plates around, and we're all getting to the point where, having hired the battery rather than buy it, because then it was about £7,000 the battery was worth, but you couldn't actually buy the battery. Now you can buy the battery, and it adds about £5,000 to the cost of the car. Right, I'm nearly at my destination where I wanted to go, so I'm gonna sign off and talk more about electric cars with you all really soon. So take care, have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you in an EV soon.